The Oruga Podcast.
Somehow somebody's always looking the other way. Now look at these guys. They look busy, right?
When you were showing me the different albums by Westside Gunn that's coming out on vinyl before it's released on Spotify.
Guess how much they're already reselling for.
You're telling me they're sold out already? Westside Gunn's albums are already sold out on vinyl? That's crazy.
All of them.
Every single
kind.
And they have different variations for the covers, too.
That was on Daup.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much are they reselling for?
They're reselling for $240.
What?
Look at this.
Stop it. You're lying
See
to
all
me.
the red? Sold out. Sold out.
Jeez.
And that's what I'm saying. Daup. Westside Gunn is their
main guy. Yeah.
Their money maker.
The cash
selling
cow.
Goddamn cassettes.
How did you know about Daup?
It was just...
Are they just a record label?
It was the link provided in Westside Gunn's tweet. Or something like that.
They must... Well, they're not a record label. That's not what I meant. But like
a record company.
Like a record presser, yeah.
Yeah. That's all they are, though.
It's cool, though. It's really cool.
Welcome to the Op. Be sure to check out Oruga's shop. We make shirts and hoodies that are comfortable and stylish. Follow @ShopOruga and visit orugastore.com. That is ORUGA store.com. Beat produced by Saipuda. Check him out at saipudabeats.com.
Last episode, I just thought it was set.
Oh, yeah,
in a position.
Of course. Can I just say, for how quickly you finished your coffee, I don't know how you don't have a heart attack right now. You literally drank a large fucking Starbucks and you're just
The
like,
caffeine doesn't faze me.
I'm cool with that.
I only drink it for the flavor.
I have to like slowly go through it just so I can like kind of even out my caffeine high.
The Shop Oruga Twitter.
Okay. So what's going on? How's life?
Been adjusting to the 4 a.m. lifestyle.
That's right. And you get off at noon?
Yeah, I do like that part.
That's pretty cool. But you gotta go to bed early though.
Yeah,
correct?
like 8.
8 o'clock?
7 or 8.
Jesus. Yeah. How do you adjust to that? You're the person who doesn't. I don't know. You just seem like you would have the hardest time with it. Because you seem to have that lifestyle where you're like, I want to wake up at noon.
Yeah. I have a certain lifestyle that I want to maintain, but it's just not achievable at this moment.
For sure.
I want to be waking up at like 11 and noon. Low key. But I don't know if that's going to happen yet.
Okay.
For a while.
Right.
We were going to talk about movies, weren't we?
Yeah, honestly, I don't like that intro. I'm just kind of like, I'm like rethinking it. Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to flow into a conversation pretty well. I just want it to be like nice and good transitions and like, we got an interesting topic just right out the gate. Boom.
I like how this is trending on Twitter.
What is trending on Twitter? You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna hit anything. Oh, the fucking what? Elon Musk or the
look at
Lil
the
Yachty?
blue. Read the blue.
The blue. Whoa.
I can't click on that. I'll be
no click
I'll
on
be
it.
on the hit list.
So what? It's a trending topic in Israel. It says death.
It's definitely the bots that are taking over Twitter.
It says death to America.
What? No, it's actually for real.
Death to America. Iran yelling death to America.
What?
I guess
This looks like a South Park episode, bro. Look at all of them with their fist in the air.
No, click it, dude. I gotta hear it. I gotta hear this shit.
The way that they are expressing themselves
Whoa.
What?
Why, dude?
Iranian lawmakers chanting death to America. That is
Jesus Christ.
That's
Death to him.
insanity.
I need to give you the aux so our listeners can hear what we're hearing here.
Good luck.
Sorry,
with this.
listeners. We
Good
just
luck.
need a moment where.
Good luck with this first.
I know. We're making shit happen right now. We're moving shit. We're trying to. No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let's not
All right.
rape.
Yeah. All right. Play it now.
Let's play a good high quality clip. Where's?
Let's start with that guy. No.
Are they
all right.
all the same quality? They're all the same quality.
Is it only out of your left ear?
Yeah.
Okay.
My right.
This is scary as shit. Death to America, huh? If that's the proper translation. So it looks like the Congress of Iran. And the Congress of Iran is just having all these people just in the middle of their congressional meeting raising their fist and saying death to America, supposedly. Correct?
Yeah. That's why it's trending on Twitter.
This is scary, dude. This is like what pre-World War III looks like.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what you'd be lucky to see this episode air.
Dude, right. And I thought recently we had like a dealing with Iran that went positively, so I'm really shocked that that's going on.
Oh, it's a funny one.
Yeah, no, I want to go back to this Israel topic. I'm sorry. I'm just so curious about this because that is what I would imagine pre-World War III is. Truly.
Yeah.
Like, what is this guy?
חמאס פלשו הבוקר לשטח ישראל.
Some shit I can't understand. All right. All right, let's see what Joe Biden's saying.
Was there an intelligence failure in the lead up to this attack?
Oh, we just
Nice. Biden just walks out.
I should have read it. It says refuses to take questions.
On Israel terror attacks, and journalists ask whether there was intelligence failure. Okay. Well, he walks away. I don't think that's a big
How do
deal.
we not know about this?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't need to see that.
Damn.
I don't need to see this. Okay, London this evening. Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's been a lot of civilian.
Lots of riots, too.
A lot of civilians' buildings been damaged.
The situation in cities with a mixed population becomes increasingly tense. Yeah, I would feel pretty intense about this too. This is scary, dude. This is scary. This goes back to the topic of like, we're a country built on war. We, as United States of America, we're built on war. And it only seems right that we're just gonna have another war soon. So
We are at war.
whoa, what is this? Is this Israel's Twitter account?
Yeah.
At Israel. This seems fake, dude. Welcome to the Islamic State of Israel's official Twitter account managed by the digital diplomacy team. The pinned tweet of Israel says, "We are at war. We will protect our citizens. We will not give in to terror. We will make sure that those who harm innocent pay a heavy price." Who is this referring to? Is this referring to the rioters, or is this referring to what country is that? India?
Oh, it's just so complicated over there.
I know.
What the fuck?
Like, we're getting.
I love how they pinned it on their Twitter, like they're starting internet beef.
Oh, I want to hear this, please. Please let me hear.
The people of Israel in the face of these terrorist assaults. Israel has the right to defend itself and its people. Full stop. There's never justification for terrorist attacks. And my administration's support for Israel's security is rock solid and unwavering. Let me say this as clearly as I can. This is not a moment for any party hostile to Israel to exploit these attacks to seek advantage. The world is
I'm surprised
watching.
he's speaking at this.
I've also been in contact with the King of Jordan,
this age.
spoken with members of Congress, directed my national security team to engage with their Israeli counterparts, military to military, intelligence to intelligence, diplomat to diplomat. Make sure Israel has what it needs.
What happens when you have a
I've
speech
also directed
written
my
by
team
other
to remain
people
in
for you?
constant contact with leaders
I
throughout
gotta
the
pause
region,
this real quick.
including
How does he see the teleprompter, bro? His eyes are closed.
Yeah, he's squinting hard.
He's squinting so hard.
I don't know how.
Look at this guy. Why is he so concerned right now? This guy
He's
to the
reading
left.
it word for word too, making sure he's staying on cue.
Right. This
If he
is
says like 3 words that aren't on the teleprompter, he's gonna be like, "He's got dementia. Get him out of here."
right. Right. He's the president handler. He's supposed to scoot him out when he's in
Yeah.
trouble. Can I just say?
Did Trump have one of those? Because I don't remember seeing a dude that was just 2-3 feet left of him, waiting for him to fall over.
Right.
That's what he's waiting for right now.
Can I just tell you, I'm gonna be real disappointed if President Biden's the person who makes the declaration of war. You know, it's gonna be real. Like, I'm not gonna be able to take it seriously because he's got no passion for this subject.
Egypt,
He's
Turkey,
squinting hard
Qatar,
to read it.
Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Oman, the UAE, as well as our European partners and the Palestinian Authority. It's also a terrible tragedy on a human level. It's hurting innocent people. Seeing the lives that have been broken by this, the families torn apart, it's heartbreaking. And Jill and I are praying for those families who've been impacted by this violence. We grieve with those who've lost their loved ones, lost a piece of their soul. We have hope for swift recovery for many who have been wounded. But we're going to remain in close touch with Prime Minister. I personally am going to remain in close contact
That's
with
what I
Prime Minister
hate.
Netanyahu.
You gotta stop
As
feeling
this
sorry.
situation
You gotta
continues to
start
develop.
taking action.
I can't do it anymore. He's too much.
You gotta stop. Like he's the sobby, old
I know.
story. Like you
Can
don't
you?
want to hear.
No. Click on that tweet real quick because I'm curious what's below this.
4 minutes ago.
And who's POTUS? Why is
President of the United States.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Shorthand.
Okay.
Acronym.
Yeah. So that I have no idea what's going on. Like I really feel like
I don't either, but I know there's been attacks.
like is it terrorist attacks in Israel?
Yeah, there's been a building that has been blown up.
That's very sad. What is going on? Okay, you can doom scroll, but I'm
Yeah,
over it.
no-
I can't
no
do
doom
it anymore.
scrolling is real.
I can't do it because
Doom scroll Oruga.
Anyways, so with that going on, let's talk about something fun.
Oof.
Let's talk about something fun because
Just trying to be friends, huh?
yeah, we're just trying to be friends with everybody, and we don't need enemies. We're trying to, I don't know. I mean, like, I love absorbing worldly news like that Israel's having issues, and Iran is saying death to America. That seems like valuable information to know as an American, I will say. That seems valuable, but it's very scary to, like, once you start digging deep into all those world news things, it makes you dive deeper into, like, worry.
Yeah, the only thing getting
Conspiracy.
attention is negative.
Right. Because I can only start seeing, oh, yep, this is the forefront of World War III. Like, having these countries having issues, those countries having issues. Like, when before World War I, everybody had alliances, right? We had, like, country alliances, and that's what we have now.
Superpowers.
Right. Yeah, if you go to war with America, that means you're going to war with EU.
Yeah.
And NATO. And like, all right. It just seems like there's only two halves to the world right now. There's the communistic people and dictatorships, and then there are democracies.
Yeah, there's the self-governing, like dictatorship with just one main
Power
person.
group. Yeah. You like Xi Jinping in China and Putin with the People's Party. No. People's Party's China, but I forget what Russia is. But anyway, yeah, it's just kind of weird how we're at this
There's
real
only two
sensitive.
sides, yeah.
This is a real sensitive time in the world, and it's like we didn't calm down from COVID. We're like, no, we're gonna fucking. This is the time. You know, we were at home for a couple years. I think it's time to like start going out, start bombing other countries. You know?
Making new territories.
Right. It was like America. America shot down a drone in Yemen that was a Turkish drone. And it was like a big deal, and I don't know what the implications of that means, but like there's just a lot of things going on in the world right now, and there's a lot of
so much buzz,
so many like world conflicts going on right now.
Military wise, there's so much buzz.
And it's very curious. It's like, why is it happening now? Why am I don't know if it's just me starting to absorb more news about the world, or if it's the world is becoming more like tense,
war-filled.
Right. Well, just a little tense. Just like everybody is just real concerned about their borders right now.
True.
That's my thought. I don't know if that's proper or not. It's just,
I mean,
it's fascinating.
It's only gonna be more apparent in the future because you'll have people moving from global warming. Because the climates that they're living in are going to be like flooded or too warm to live in 30 years from now.
And I hope that's wrong.
Immigration is going to be a huge, like even more of a huge issue.
Yeah. That's going to be real fascinating. Because like, okay, so for how much of a change there was 100 years ago, right? 100 years ago. Well, so what is this? That would be 1923, okay? The Titanic sunk a couple years ago, okay? And then you just got out of World War One. You had the Spanish flu.
Polio's probably common.
Polio's really common. You're in what is it? Prohibition, alcohol prohibition, and it's just like that is a crazy world to be living in. And then to see how it only took 100 years to get to where we are now. And it's like such a drastic difference. And it makes me think, I'm like, what's gonna happen in the next 100 years? Is it really just gonna drastically change as much as was from 1923? From 1923 there was like 10 major wars, you know? Like there was World War One, then we could go into the Cold War. We were fighting Korea, then we went to Vietnam, then we had the Bay of Pigs.
There's been a war for every year, honestly.
And like there's been a lot of revolutions happening in the Middle East, and then China.
A battle every year. In some different country. The U.S. has interfered.
I didn't realize how many battles, or I want to say wars, but I'm going to say battles. I didn't know how many battles the United States of America was in until I started looking at the Wikipedia page of it. Okay? And we can talk shit about the Wikipedia's, like, legitimacy all day long.
It's the fountain of knowledge right there.
Yeah, it is. And I didn't realize how many wars we were in until you start scrolling. And scrolling. You're like, shit, dude. This is how many of them? Like, it's unbelievable. Little wars that you never even, like... If you tested me on them, I wouldn't even been able to really understand. Or I wouldn't been able to been tested on it. It's just amazing.
It'd be cool to see the ancestors that fought in previous wars.
Yeah, and see how they develop?
Yeah.
That would be fascinating.
How many of the winners...
Right.
Ancestors have survived.
All of them.
Versus the losers.
Right. Like, I don't know. There's just so many, like, different little wars. Like the Seminole War. I didn't realize that, like, there are actual, like, declarations of, I guess, battle for most of the wars against the Indians. And, like, did you ever hear of the Crazy Snake War?
Probably in social studies in 6th grade.
It was led by Theodore Roosevelt.
1 year.
Oh, yeah. Right. Or the Little Race War against Cuba. It's just like it's really shocking for how many wars that America was in.
where our money and resources went.
Right. Korean,
And
Vietnam, the lotions. What is that? I don't know. It's really fascinating. I hope when I say this, it doesn't. I can't wait to see what our next president's going to look like. I really am I'm so curious because we went from a Twitter maniac and then we now have a geriatric. And they're both geriatric, but at least Trump was a little spicy.
Yeah.
At least
one was active on Twitter at least.
Right. And at least when he gave speeches, he had a little bit of oomph for it.
Yeah, true. He had like actionable like responses.
Something like that.
Like every time he gave a statement, he was looking for a reply in the crowd. And with this one, he's reading a teleprompter.
Right. And it's just so boring. Biden's so boring. And it's it's good to have a boring president, I guess. We needed to recover from Trump's craziness. But I'm so curious what's going to be next. Is it going to be Trump as the 2024 president? That seems crazy.
Definitely not.
That seems crazy. And it does. There's no way that Biden will win again. How could Biden be like, yeah, you know what?
He can't be running again because he's just so old.
How does he? Why would you want to spend your last years on this earth being president? That seems like a real shit way to end life.
World what to do before
you croak.
Yeah.
And
falling into the grave.
He's just so old. I mean, what is it? He's older than the average life expectancy in America.
Really?
Yeah. He's older than the average life expectancy for America, which is hilarious. That's
just got shanked in the back.
Huh?
I just got shanked in the back.
Oh, by my cat. Yeah.
She needs her relax time.
I would agree. It's fascinating, man. I don't know who I'll vote for. I don't know what's going on. I've been trying to educate myself on the primaries too, but you don't see that shit anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't see news of the primaries are coming on. You know what I see? I see, the NFL game's on. Oh, there's a college football game on. That's what the popular stuff is. It's so hard to entrench yourself into politics.
The debates are not, they're televised, of course. They're just not reciprocated by the public.
Right. The public doesn't give a shit. They're like, who cares? Yeah. Who cares? It's not voting day. I don't need to know shit yet.
It probably has 10K viewers.
Right. C-SPAN.
Nationally.
That's it. Yeah.
Nationally, 10K.
It's so sad. I would like to be an educated American where I could be I know where my vote goes.
We're just going to have to run for office.
No, I don't want. You can. You're welcome to. I don't want to.
Think about it. All the politicians will be dead by then.
For sure. For sure.
There'll be nobody there to compete with.
There'll be kids our age who are just as crazy as the politicians now.
Crazy and cringy.
Super cringy. Yeah, that's such a bummer. Let's go into a fun topic. Let's talk about the stuff you were showing me before the podcast, the Suicide Boys merch, and how cool that stuff was. Oh. That was so cool.
Yeah, dude, I wish we could pull off some jersey type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Football jerseys, maybe basketball jerseys definitely would be tight.
I still think baseball jerseys too are a very cool route. Yeah. I still think about that Westside Gunn interview where he's got that red baseball jersey on with
scorpions on it.
With white scorpions, yeah. It's just so cool, man. Suicide Boys' merch was hunter-esque, camo. Hunter camo. And it was really cool. It was black and white. And then they had their highlighter green logos on the front. It's just so cool. It was so cool. And man, such a fan of them.
Do you want to see
they do great stuff
where Drake copied Westside?
I do. I want to see this.
All right. You see what he's wearing?
Stop it.
See what he's wearing?
I saw this. Yeah.
Look at that.
Let me see that one. Let me go back to the original one. Yeah. I don't know.
Too alike, man.
Why did he do this though? Why did he do this to his hair? I love Drake, but why did he do this? This is so embarrassing.
It's not the right route to go.
It's not. It's not.
I like the buzz cut season, bro.
Yeah. And dude, Drake's album. I love it so much. I know you're talking to me about like how it's like so soft and all that, but like man, I love it. For the Dogs is such a great album.
The Twitter wars are unreal. Don't ever discuss your opinion about rap on Twitter. You'll get shot down.
Yeah. Twitter rap is the most ridiculous. I think like Twitter's starting to. I will never be able to pull my opinions off of Twitter because Twitter has such bad takes.
I wish there was more honest opinions and shit.
Yeah.
No disinformation. Or misinformation.
It's just like they have some of the shittiest opinions on Twitter, I feel like. Especially of Drake. Everybody's like hating on Drake, which is so crazy.
I think the worst thing about it is also the ads.
Yeah. Homie, I remember when you were telling me about when Drake dropped Her Loss, and you're like, he's got a bunch of sneak disses in it.
The only sneak diss was like Megan Thee Stallion.
That one and NBA Never Broke Boy or something like that. What is his name?
And then Politicians.
Yeah. That's always underneath though. He always kind of sneak disses them just a little. Like with Diplomatic Immunity. What a good song. What
was that bar about taxes?
Oh, yeah. You got to set money aside because not paying your taxes is a federal crime or something like that. It's so good. It was just like, it's so simple, but like still it sounds amazing. And yeah, dude, Drake's writing ability for that album was amazing. He really he hit it home, man.
The wordplay is unreal.
You can tell he got some skills from Lil Wayne for his wordplay. Czechoslovakian. Oh gosh.
Got the best rap takes out there.
And when you were showing me the different albums by Westside Gunn that's coming out on vinyl before it's released on Spotify.
Guess how much they're already reselling for?
You're telling me they're sold out already? Westside Gunn's albums are already sold out on vinyl? That's crazy.
All of them. Every single kind.
And they have different variations for the covers too.
That was on Daup.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much are they reselling for?
They're reselling for $240.
What?
Look at this.
Stop it. You're lying.
See
to
all
me.
the red? Sold out.
Sold out.
Jeez. And that's what I'm saying. Daup. Westside Gunn is their
main guy. Yeah.
Their money maker.
The cash
selling
cow.
Goddamn cassettes.
How did you know about Daup?
It was just.
Are they just a record label?
It was the link provided.
Okay.
In Westside Gunn's tweet. Or something like that.
They must. Well, they're not a record label. That's not what I meant. But like
a record company.
Like a record presser. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all they are, though.
It's cool though. It's really cool. I like that they were doing that. The whole idea about pressing vinyls, but then having a different color or different cover for the same album. That's a pretty cool. Like it's to have some variation. It's a cool thought.
God, this is a very.
And their vinyls for how they like speckled the actual. I don't want to say disc.
Do you want to see an overstimulating site?
Sure.
This Bandcamp, it shows you who it just bought an album.
Oh.
So it like gets updated.
Whoa.
Every millisecond.
Jesus. Yeah, that's overstimulating. That's cool though. Those are really cool covers too. Are these is this actual music?
Yeah.
That's funny how I haven't recognized anything yet. Do you recognize anything?
No.
I don't
Everyone's
recognize.
buying this
That's
on. Everyone's buying these on vinyl though,
Mm.
and CDs. That's why.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But yeah, that's an overstimulating landing page.
It's funny how vinyls actually are coming back, but how CDs are just dead. CDs are just dead. And
Look at this.
Drake was selling some CDs. Whoa.
Ohio's.
Dom Sean discusses After Paradise. Who's this dude?
Mm-hmm.
Dom Sean, bro. We're from Ohio.
Shout
Eyes
out
wider than Ohio.
Dom DeShawn.
Where's Dom DeShawn? Wait, where's he
Dom
from?
DeShawn.
Yeah, look him up. I want to see, just
Hosted
copy.
by Stony Creation.
Okay.
Don't know. Who
Is he
these
like a
people are.
rapper? Is he like a...
Musical artist? Wow. 2,700 followers.
Cool. When was the last time you went to a vinyl store?
It's been a minute.
I kind of want to go back.
I don't even remember. At least 2 years.
At least 2 years.
Last time I was living.
Oh my God, he's got under 10,000 views.
Let's not do that.
What? Not the shit on Dom DeShawn. You're doing great, man.
But yeah,
You got more views than the Oruga Podcast at this current moment, which is very true.
good job.
But very shocking.
Went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. It's still kind of shocking that Virgil is the one who created the Mona Lisa with chains for Westside Gunn's cover.
Yeah.
It looks so bland. I mean, I know Virgil Scott, but like, come on. That shit's so wild.
We got them album covers too.
Try to put a little more work into it, I don't know. But
We'll throw some your way.
yeah, and we're at this point we're trying to redesign the website so it actually like we can kind of showcase the art a little bit better, so we can kind of showcase the merch a little bit better. And we're in the process of like redesigning the website, and I like, choosing color palettes and figuring out logos and just kind of looking for the vibe of it. And we've kind of picked out a layout. We won't say what major corporation we've kind of found our layout from, but like
It's inspiring.
It rhymes with like pecs.
Tex. Mex.
I actually have no more. I was gonna be like trying to figure out what rhymes with Twitter, but nothing does. Oh gosh.
Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Twitter. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I got nothing. Quality, not quantity. Dwap. Yeah. Have you listened to the album of Drake yet? No. Have I like the only songs I've played for you? That's the only absorption you've gotten from it.
Yeah, I'll probably listen to some through the shift tomorrow when I'm working.
What do you listen to now? Like, what's your go-to?
Schoolboy Q at the moment.
Okay.
Just his old shit.
Mm-hmm.
Been going in that dive. And yeah, that's about it.
Just Schoolboy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try getting into Flatbush, but there's only like 3 songs that I have in rotation. That's like their old shit.
Mm-hmm. Have you listened to their mixtape since it's been on? I don't know. Since it's like gotten on the major platforms.
You know what I was thinking of buying?
What?
On vinyl especially?
What, Better Off Dead? Were you really thinking about buying that vinyl?
No, not that one.
Okay.
Watching Movies.
On vinyl.
It's the 10th anniversary edition.
Wow, it really is.
I think it's got 4.
4 discs?
Maybe
or
2.
4 vinyls?
It's either 2 or 4. There's a reason it's like $60 something.
What's I mean, that's an hour and 10-minute album, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And then it's got bonuses with like Tyler and like
It's
all
even
that.
got a track on there that is a bonus. On top of the Tyler one.
On top of the bonuses. This got a bonus.
Yeah. The album bonus.
Yeah.
Like vinyl bonus.
Let me ask you this. I mean, like, we've discussed, like, I love Mac Miller. And I know you like Mac Miller as well. But, like, what do you think about Circles? Since it's been a couple years since it's come out.
I think it's on the same stage as Swimming.
Really? You think it's as good as Swimming?
With how many songs are on Circles?
Stop it. Really?
What do you rate it? You think it's like a 7.32 out of 10? And like what, Swimming? Is it 8.5?
This is the best. I won't go to metrics. What I'll say to you.
I think Good AM is probably a 9.
Okay, let me draw this. Have you listened to the Drake, honestly, like, that thing? The little singing album he came out with?
No.
Do you know what I'm referring to, though? Honestly, never mind. Yeah, honestly, never mind.
I listened to a couple of songs. I don't really remember them by the name.
This is how I think of Mac Miller Circles. Is like the same equivalent. It's just like he tried to go outside of his genre, which is commendable, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just like I get it. Like
it isn't. Yeah, it's not his genre.
It's not what he mastered in.
Yeah.
You know, like there's things in your skill set as like, but I don't know. Like I love Mac Miller, and those are great songs. Like there's a few good songs in Circles that I enjoy, but it's like, man, I gotta be sad. I gotta be like real depressed if I'm gonna be into it.
I definitely think that. What is that one? The Delusional Thomas.
Yeah.
That era of Mac Miller is the most iconic.
So striking, dude.
Yeah.
It's so striking.
You cannot have. He's just got unimaginable bars. And that
Delusional.
And that entire
Thomas.
What is it? A mixtape?
Delusional.
LP?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that entire thing, it is just bars that you would have never thought of.
God, he is so good on that little EP. I wish that he would recognize that as like Mac Miller instead of being like a pseudonym.
It needs to be on every platform.
Agreed.
under him, not just YouTube.
I have to go onto YouTube, or I have to go onto Spinrilla to be able to listen to Delusional Thomas, and it's such a great album. Or what do I want to call it? Mixtape? Sure. Let's call it a mixtape. It's so good. It's so, and like the storyline of it too. It goes full expertise on that kind of storyline and the theme. It's like amazing. It's so amazing.
Agreed.
And I can't believe that, like, yeah, we should have kids before Delusional Thomas comes out on. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. When I get it, Kids is a good album. You know, was it Kicking Incredibly Dope Shit? Like, that's a great album, or great mixtape.
Yeah.
I always forget the
verbiage.
Right.
Terms.
And it is great. I mean, of course, there's a lot of songs I like on the Kids album, mixtape, whatever. But, man, Delusional Thomas.
Which one would you get on vinyl first? Would you get Good AM or watching movies?
Good AM, just because it's less depressing.
I would get watching movies first.
Really?
Yeah. They have a spring edition though that's coming out, and it's a green vinyl.
Macadelic before anything, though. That's what I would go for. Even though that is a very depressing album. I love Macadelic.
I love 1 through 8, The Question, Aliens Fighting Robots, Vitamins. It's just got so many bangers on it. Clarity.
America.
Sun, what is it?
Lucky Ass Bitch.
What's that Sun? There's a Sun song.
Sun song. On Macadelic?
Yeah.
The Sun song. I don't know. Macadelic. Come on.
Maybe I'm thinking of Good AM.
I think you might be, because like there's The Morning After, 1 through 8.
Oh, that's The Morning After.
This thing?
Yeah.
My lungs hurt.
Yeah. Right. But then this song is so good. Jesus, dude.
True.
This is a crazy song. This is...
This song is a banger. Oh my god.
What are you afraid of?
It's so good. And the whispers, too. You're like, I don't know what I'm afraid of. I don't
If you
know.
weren't bumping Mac in high school,
And then
you
this
missed
song.
out.
Dude, what a good song.
Clarity.
He just knows how to fucking make a symphony. And then you go to this song. Boom, boom,
With
boom.
Joey.
God. Oh.
Macadelic,
Hologram.
America.
In a room filled with holographic images.
It's so good, dude. That's such an amazing album. That would be my first pick for vinyl. Every day of the week, dude. Every day of the week.
I have it on vinyl, but it doesn't have the cover like that. And
Really?
yeah.
What are they?
It's
Afraid of
just-
profanity and
it's
dots?
just all white. There's no cover.
Oh, That's
It's-
sad.
It's 3D. You can just feel it.
Mm.
And it's like white glossy for the images.
Okay.
So like it's still there. You just can't see it unless you're up close.
Yeah. Why would they do that?
I don't
That
know.
ruins it. I love the cover of Macadelic. But I you know, and then Faces would be a fun one to get to. Faces would be real fun.
Yeah.
Like I love Faces so much because you have this song too. This is such a groovy song. And then Polo Jeans. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, dude.
No fucks when I go nuts.
Not songs you want to play in front of your parents, you know what I'm saying? And this song, oh shit. Oh, this on vinyl too would be so fun.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be. It
The
wouldn't
hi
even.
hats and bass and shit.
Oh, that'd be so warm. The hi-hats would be so warm. That would be so fun.
So many bangers made
Yeah.
by Mac.
When, I just need a vinyl player so bad. I need a vinyl player before I'm gonna start collecting vinyl again.
True.
Because like there's like some vinyl players that like actually potentially kind of destroy the vinyl over time, and then there's like the good ones that like protect the vinyl somehow. I don't know. It's all about the needle, and it's all about how it collects the sound and like how it converts. How it converts the audio, and then it's got to go through digital speakers because most speakers are slightly you got to digitize it somehow. So I don't know, to be honest.
Desktop speakers are so bougie, but I don't see the point of them if you have really good, high quality headphones.
Oh, headphones just are like, it's night and day how good headphones can be.
Anytime I see someone set up though with like monitor speakers or desktop speakers, I just think it's so overkill.
Yeah, but then you got with desktop speakers, you really got to make sure that the bass is correct. Some speakers just don't understand bass and don't have that deep tone. Like, thank God with this Bose speaker that I have, it knows how to do the deep tone. Like, I don't even know how to say it. Just the low beats, the low stuff. Yeah.
That range.
That stuff that Eric the Architect always uses. The real low boom, wah, 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 like that kind of, I don't know.
Groovy bass.
Yeah. Truly.
Ruby's got such a pouch.
Don't make fun of my cat. She's fat, I know, but like I ran out of food for her. I didn't skip a meal for her, but like I ran out of food yesterday morning, so like I gave her some food and that was it for the morning. And then I was like, shit, I'm out of food for her. But then I didn't realize it until I was like 8 p.m. last night. So I was like, shit, I gotta walk over to Kroger, and I did. And I was like, man, that Kroger at night, skep ass walk for sure.
I bet.
Dude, people on a Friday night at that Kroger, it's not it, man.
In a rush.
Everybody's in a rush. There's crackheads, there's police officers, and everybody's in a mix. I remember I said, like, you know, have a good night to an officer, and he looked at me. He's like, you do have a good night. I was like, okay. All right. Yeah. When was the last time I don't know, if you watched any good movies recently?
Just that one on Disney, the Haunted Mansion.
The Haunted Mansion.
And the funny thing, I mean, I did like the movie and all.
Okay.
I rated a solid 8.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing is, I just kept falling asleep during it.
Really?
Yeah. So it took.
It was a good movie, but you kept falling asleep. Yeah, naturally.
It took me like a day and a half to finish
Jesus.
watching it, even though it was like an hour and a half long or 2 hours.
Damn.
But yeah, the ghost or whoever's haunting the mansion though.
Okay.
This isn't a spoiler.
Is it a scary movie or is it like comedic?
No, comedic.
Okay.
But they do be talking like Disney. They be having subliminal ass messages in their shit.
Yeah.
They're talking about like not sleepwalking, but astral projection.
Really?
That shit was in a Disney movie.
They're talking about astral
They're just talking about it
projection?
in the open. Like they're not
Really?
scared to just talk about spiritual ass shit now. They'll
Yeah.
just be open about it.
That's fascinating.
And then they were also talking about some other. It was like sacrifice. Something about sacrifice.
Disney movie?
Yeah.
Talking about sacrifice?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
But the bad guy in it,
Mm-hmm.
the guy haunting the mansion,
Sure.
was not like he was meant to look comical as fuck. Like there's no way he's meant to be a scary character.
Okay.
But his vibe and his
Mhm.
mood throughout the whole movie is that he's like a big tough guy
Okay.
and scary.
Sure.
But like he's just so CGI animated.
Okay.
And the other main actor and it is like supposed to be scared of his face.
Okay.
And he goes to the police to go sketch out his face, and they just make a skull character.
Okay. All right.
But it was just ridiculous.
I haven't like
in terms of character.
Did you like the movie?
Yeah.
Like, I'll have to say this. It's been a while since I've had
Like,
such
their
a bad
character design was just so ass.
Really? For that
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
Well, pull up a photo. Like I have no idea what you're talking about actually. Like I have no frame of reference.
I think this is his name.
Okay. Okay. Let me see images. Oh. Okay.
I wish there was a easier image.
But this is like Ask of like
I love how they don't have the actual image from the movie.
Okay. Top Hat Haunted Mansion. Yeah, Mr. Top Hat. Okay. Man, Halloween is so soon. This will be coming out past Halloween, ironically, but
Yeah. Just not
these are
very convincing.
Yeah, this is real ugly. But that's him? No?
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Somebody who hasn't slept in a while.
The main
got bags under his eyes.
The main character is shitting him like his pants over this character.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like,
Yeah. Oh God. Oh no. Right. Yeah, that's okay. It would probably scare me as a young child, I'm sure.
I love how I can't zoom in that much.
Yeah. I don't know. The past like last 4 or 5 movies I've watched have just been such a bummer. I'm starting to lose my faith in movies. I gotta see what this what's the Daily Digest or the Night Daily saying? Working across 3 decades, Soviet scientists dug the deepest hole on planet Earth, but tens of thousands of feet, they stumbled across an unusual sight that made them immediately turn around. What? That's fucking clickbait. You're
That
kidding.
is so clickbait.
I hate them.
They're not gonna show an image.
They're not gonna.
You know what they seen? They seen Earth's core.
Yeah,
and
bro.
they were like, "Damn, that shit's too hot."
Bro, we just found aliens underneath the ground.
Their goal is 49,000 feet underground.
It's a lot. Yeah, I got nothing.
What if they found a time capsule?
That'd be cool.
And it was like open the year 2300. And it was just written in like hieroglyphic. Tiny marine fossils. Breaking discovery.
And I just wish, since what was it? What was the last movie that I watched? Like I watched Oppenheimer recently, and since I was such a bummer, I just want Quentin Tarantino to come out with a movie now, and hopefully it won't be such a bummer.
It's so clickbait. We'll never know what they found at the end of the cave.
That's okay.
What they found at the end of the rainbow.
It was China. They just dug through. Dude, did you know that Russia and Alaska are about 50 miles apart?
What?
Did you know? Yeah, dude. Yeah.
50 miles?
Yeah. Doom scrolling again.
I know. I'm always thinking that there's good content on this profile, but all you see is Death to America.
Death to America, man. That is wild.
That's why we need to stay away from platforms like Twitter and head on over to arugastore.com.
Because we'll be the next platform for you to share content and
we won't have
and spread this
is hate speech.
Right. Death to America.
We won't have Israel parliament having their fist raised screaming this chant.
Iranian. Israel separate. Israel's our allies.
So why is it trending with Israel though?
I don't know.
It's in the same category. How misleading.
It is very misleading. And then they just have trending for Iran. But then, like...
So much misinformation is being spewed.
Do you mind if we watch this as a minute? This doesn't seem ridiculous.
This guy wants to be taken seriously.
So much. What is this, the 60 Minutes guy?
I don't know. How much Botox does he need, though?
Enough for his face not to move.
The only thing moving is his eyelids.
In his mouth, for sure. Sorry for that little feedback.
Do you believe you have the right to use that money in any way that you see fit?
Man, was that a real-time translation?
And naturally, we will decide, the Islamic Republic of Iran will decide to spend it wherever we need it.
So if I hear you clearly, that it will be used for more than humanitarian purposes in your view?
Humanitarian means whatever the Iranian people need. So this money will be budgeted for those needs. The needs of the Iranian people will be decided.
I have a funny idea that it might start becoming a trend where all these nations start uprising, the ones that think they're independent enough, and they're gonna do the same thing Zelensky does. They're gonna ask for aid. And then try and join a union. Yeah. And if they're already in the union, they're going to try and ask for more power, a declaration of independence.
What if...
and we're just going to have to keep sending money overseas to all these different countries because we're scratching their backs.
Let's throw out a real conspiracy.
Because he's literally saying what he's about to do with the money. And he's going to say it's going to be used for more than humanitarian needs. It's going to be used for some goddamn firepower.
Dude... What if Ukraine is really still part of Russia, but it's the biggest...
Just been a cash funnel.
It's been the biggest conspiracy that they're really still part of Russia, and they've just been funneling
making
our
fake
money.
Chess moves.
Yeah, bro.
Behind the scenes.
Imagine that.
That'd be real leech. That's a real leech right there.
That's fucking thinking ahead.
Nice.
Oh, this is cool.
I love the bots.
There's literally nothing. It's so funny how we can like stumble upon real news.
That's why Twitter X is just not a real news platform. When you go on these trending or hashtag things, half the time it's not even the real topic of discussion.
And there's really no real news.
Why do you need
this.
an ad every 3 posts too?
Right.
Is this how is this related to the topic of Iran?
It is, but it's for the prisoner exchange. So the prisoner exchange was we gave Iranian prisoners for some American personnel. I forget if it's American citizens or if they were part of, CIA. I don't know. But anyways, they were kind of given the rights to $6 billion. We didn't directly give them $6 billion, but they were we froze up some funds that Iran had, but then now we're allowing them for those funds not to be frozen in their accounts anymore. So that's a real interesting situation, and it's really going to be interesting how that all transpires, because we've been having issues with Iran for 20 years now. At least.
Longer than we've been alive.
Way longer than what... so much longer. And that's fascinating, dude. And I feel like Iran is going to be a problem for America for a long time.
Not to talk about war and politics, but...
Yeah. It's hard not to talk about it,
How much time do we have on this planet?
Right. If we're talking about...
If they're acting like that... Yeah, you didn't see this. This is the...
Can I read it? What is
the
it?
civilian building that they bombed.
Let me scroll up. I don't want to watch that. I just want to see what was written about it. So breaking. Israel is under massive attack by Hamas, the Palestinian terrorist group. Hamas has fired over 2,200 rockets from Gaza to Israel, according to, I can't pronounce that name. Terrorists have reportedly gone door to door, kidnapping and trying to kill innocent families. Jesus. 300 casualties are reported. Israel aircraft have been reportedly attacked 17 military facilities as well as 4 operational headquarters of Hamas in Gaza.
This was at 7 o'clock this morning. This was what happened.
Oh, dude. Man, we're watching a video of an apartment building being bombed, I guess, in Israel. That's sad as fuck. Jesus. We just see these rockets come out of nowhere and just pummel that building. Scroll up. I want to read that. I want to read it. Israel has begun to organize and respond, but yes, I've seen 30 plus videos already of civilians taken. Tanks gone, barriers down, and Israel's response is heavy, as you expect. 100 times the force in retaliation. That's not a good thing to say.
No, that just means they're
just more war.
Letting all the firepower out.
Right. We're
Yeah, this is what's happening.
You made my eye bleed, I'm going to make both your eyes bleed. That's sad, dude. What is fucking going on, dude? This is scary as fuck.
Yeah.
That's so scary. And all I can say is that, I don't know who's in the right, I don't know who's in the wrong, but all I can say is, man, I just hope there's no more war in the future. Because this is ridiculous. Why do we need all this? And I know there's deep-rooted issues between both groups, the Palestinians and the people of Israel. But Oruga stands differently. I'm just kidding. Sorry. You just pulled up the Oruga website.
Check out our updated site, because it'll be beautiful by the time you're watching this.
Hopefully. By the time we finally figure all that shit out. Yeah, and let me tell you, we are not world news people. We're really not. But it's hard not to take it into account.
It's the topic of the day.
It's what's happening today. Yeah, it's the talk of Twitter right now. And
Twitter's the world news at this point.
It's better than just fucking going on to CNN and
Or
Fox
subscribing
News.
Imagine subscribing to a news or magazine online. Like
Yeah, I'm okay.
Daily Mail or some shit.
Did you ever like Apple News?
I've never subscribed to Apple News.
Apple News, even...
Their headlines are somewhat cringy.
Yeah, super cringy. And they're super clickbaity. And they really try to lean you a certain direction.
Yeah.
They talk Apple News talks so much shit about Trump and so supportive of Biden. And that's what made me immediately not trust them as a news site. When you go political, bro, how am I supposed to trust you?
For real.
You know? Like, once you start choosing your side already, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself as a news organization. I don't believe your news anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Your political, opinionated stuff. That's tabloids. That's what I think that stuff is.
I'm tired after drinking all that coffee.
And I'm just tired after this podcast. This was a tiring one. That's for damn sure. All right, so I don't know. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I don't know. Listeners, I just hope you have a wonderful life. And I just hope you educate yourself, because we need to educate ourselves as well. To be part of this world, there's going to be a lot of shit happening in the future. There's going to be a war that's going to happen soon.
Not to promote it, but it's lingering.
All I want is no war, but it doesn't seem like that's the trend right now. It definitely seems like there's going to be a new thing that's going to happen soon. There's going to be another domino that falls, and it's very sad to see.
Not to end it on a dark note.
Not at all. Not at all. Hopefully life becomes like flowers and roses and just like everybody
At
is
least
hugging.
for our listeners and supporters. We hope you all have the most wonderful
life. Yeah, of
life
course.
and day.
Of course. Just be aware of what's going on. Okay. All right, bye-bye.
And we got to be ready.
Visit orugastore.com today and enter the discount code OP15 for 15% off your order on all Oruga merch. Free shipping for orders over $50 is available as well. Thank you.
The Oruga Podcast.
Somehow somebody's always looking the other way. Now look at these guys. They look busy, right?